Hi friends, welcome to my channel. This is Kalin Nyabs. I'm here to give you 5 steps that you need to take for you to be able to get a partnership with Uber. First of all, you have to have money to buy a car. That is if you're not a driver yourself but you really want to become part of Uber business. So you check whether you have money in your pocket. You can get a loan, you can do so many things, but the first very thing is you make sure that you have money to buy a car. The next thing, you visit Uber offices because you're a first timer, and I guess if you've heard of Uber, there are times you've been taking rides with Uber. So the next thing that I've just said is you take a ride with Uber. Just the safest way to go there is, if you're based in Kenya, the safest way to go there is just take you up, ask for an Uber, and then it comes. Tell them you're going to the Uber offices. Once you've reached there, my friend, let me help you. I'm doing this video because it was helter-skelter for me, because in fact what I did is I had to go there. The first day I asked a question: can I be a partner with Uber? I came back. Remember, I used my transport. And then reaching in my house, I remembered, oh, I am not a driver. I want to be a partner. So, and then I went back again. I said, do you have drivers? They said, no, you need to get your own driver. I came back. So it is very hectic if you really don't know what you're looking for. That is why I have prepared this video, especially for those people who are starters and they really don't know where to start. So as I've just said, take a ride to Uber. After that, after you've reached Uber, the next very thing you do is you request for you request to see the list of cars that Uber accepts. You may have done your research in the internet and they told they accept this and this type of car, this and this type of car. But if you go to the offices, you'll be able to know that this is exactly the car they will accept, because they have that list in their offices. Leave alone, they have that list in their offices. So you go, you check whether, okay, you check the list of cars, and then it is upon you now to decide whether you are going to buy the car or you already have one. And then the second thing you have to check to, when you're still in the customer care, you have to inquire about drivers. Ask them, now that I am not a driver, how can I get a drive with Uber? And then there are very nice customer care people there. They'll be able to guide you, to tell you that if you're coming with your own driver, okay, there are those people who will prefer to go with their trusted drivers, but they don't have an account in Uber. So you'll be told that for a new driver, they need to undergo a process, and they'll tell you everything about the process that a new driver will undergo. And again, if you really don't have the patience, you can ask them, okay, do you already have drivers who have accounts but they are not working? Is there a place that once the drivers have been trained, you can access them through there? They'll be able to tell you yes or no. If yes, they'll give you somewhere to follow up, like a link or something like that sort. And then you now have gotten 2 things. You know the type of car you want to get into Uber. You have already checked the amount of money that you have. Of course, you know where to go and purchase the car. And then the third thing I have already said is you know where to get a driver and what the qualifications of a driver are. The fourth thing that you really have to inquire when you're there, ensure that you download the Uber app. Now, not the Uber that not the app that you've been using to request for rides, but an app that now keeps you that makes you an Uber partner. So once you have that, then you can now go home, think over it. What are you going to think over it? You're going to think about, where am I going to get a car? Which one did I settle for? What do I have? You do your budget and then get the car. Once you've gotten the car, There are so many things that revolve around a car. Remember, this car is to carry passengers, so you need an insurance. You also need to do an NTSA report. On top of that, you need to do an NTSA inspection. On top of that, you need to do an Uber inspection. Now let me talk about Uber so much, because this is where I really want to narrow down in. You may get the NTSA report. You also get the NTSA report. You do the car search and everything. You get the insurance, but you've missed the Uber inspection. When you have already bought the insurance, you now have the car at hand. You now have the documentation of the car as you're doing the processing for the car to get into Uber. Make sure that you also get a day to go to Uber, so that they can direct you where they do the inspection, because they have outlets where they will guide you to go and do the inspection. After that, you're ready to go, because you now have all the documents. You have to make sure that the checklist, because if you already have the app, you'll know what they really need and you'll be able to upload. I would advise that instead of your phone having issues with you, having problems with you, just pick all the required documents, go back to the Uber offices, and again, as I advised, take a ride. It is always